Hello everyone, wanted to share this one with you. Now this is a little belt pouch kind of holster, if you want to call it that. This is going out to my man Clive, and I got to thank Clive for being real patient with me. This one's taken me a while. It didn't seem like it was going to be that much of a project, but once I got into it and I did some I did some wet molding on the end caps. I'll show that in a moment. And working on this belt pouch for Clive, and the end panels need to be curved, and they're going to be inset and sewn in. So I did some wet forming last night, and just wanted to show it. Took the piece of leather, wet it real good, and put it into this little, I don't know, sort of jig. And this one I'm going to pull out so that it can dry a little bit better. And it's nothing more. I made the form in the piece of wood, cut it out with the jigsaw, and formed the leather around that, and pounded it into the notch there. And now I'll trim this off, put the leather over, stitch it too, and then these will be the side panels in the pouch. I wanted to get it out so it can get a little bit more air to it and dry a little bit better. So I thought I had something I could show. If you notice the stitches on this side of that strap, they're nice and smooth looking, flat looking. You get that by what's called hammering your stitches. Now this stitch line has not been touched yet, and what you want to do is get a hammer, and this was just a little cheapy, but I got the face of it polished about as good as as I really need it to be. And get that nice polished face to keep it good and clean, and check out the difference that you'll see when they're hammered real lightly. And your hammer gets dirty in between, gets the wax from the wax thread. You just want to rub that clean, get it clean back off again, and then especially the edges. And that's what gives you your real nice, good smooth stitching. In fact, I do that on top of my granite or marble, whatever this is. I think it's marble. And you got to keep it clean so you don't get the face done messed up. But you also want to do the backside, and the backside of the stitches where everything's been clipped off and burned. You still want to hammer those down, and you want to do it on that nice flat surface so that the front side doesn't get messed up at all. Just a little tip. And, well, the stitching wasn't too technical, but it took a little bit of wiggling and getting in there because there's not a lot of space. But anyway, this belt pouch, kind of holster if you want to call it that, is just a single snap on the front. And I'm not sure what he's planning on putting in here, but it conveniently holds a Taurus, something about M85 size, and well, it could hold a variety of things. So just one snap, so it's easy to open, and it's got these wet molded sewn in end caps that let's say this was a little tough getting the needle in between and not scratching things up, but I think we got a pretty good seam, and they dressed up real nice. Now around the back is just two simple belt loops, and this will keep it nice and tight to the belt, and it's right on the center line, so that'll kind of keep it high. And well, that was what Clive asked for. In fact, he sent me a set of plans, actually, and they really helped out. He'd drawn this idea up, what he was looking for, and did my very best to make sure we got that. Not only is he getting a snazzy belt pouch holster, he's also gotten himself one of those new barkeep boots, and we put together this little cross draw holster. Now this has got a good retention strap on it. It's short. This is short enough that the boot is going to have plenty of coverage, but if you wanted to carry a regular bar keep in that, it would also just come right to the end, and that'll be good. Now what was different on this one is, instead of the fold over flap that it usually gets, this got a single belt loop at about a 45-degree angle, so you can carry that on the left side and cross draw right hand. So those will be heading out on Monday. And again, Clive, I can't thank you enough for being patient with me. This took a little bit longer than I expected, and I'd taken a few more orders maybe than I should have this time, especially ones that were sort of special designs. So hope y'all enjoy it. Thank you much.